Hello everyone. Welcome to Satir Saya Nyan Academy. This is Priyanka Gavas. So today we are going to learn the new poem from Honeydew book of class 8, that is The Ant and the Cricket. This poem is adapted from Aesop's fable. First I will explain you all the meaning of the word fable. A fable is a short story that teaches us a lesson or a moral and that often has animals as the main character. For example, like you might have seen Doraemon or Chota Bheem or Oswald or any other cartoon program. There we find many characters of animated animal which speaks like human beings, and at the last they give us some moral that is the right way to behave in the society. They are called as fables. So before starting, I will do the brief introduction of the poem. This poem is adapted from Aesop's fables, which tells us that there are two characters in the poem. One is ant and another is cricket. Both the characters are correlated to the human beings. Here in this poem, the ant is collecting his food in the summer and spring season so that he should not get any trouble in the winter season. But the cricket, who is very lazy during summer and spring season, enjoys a lot by singing and by dancing. He is not worried about his future, that is about the summer season. At present, he is just enjoying, whereas the ant is busy in collecting food. So, let's start the poem. As I will go ahead, I will also explain you all the meaning of the difficult words. A silly young cricket, accustomed to sing through the warm, sunny months of gay summer and spring, began to complain when he found that at home his cupboard was empty and winter was come. Now here there is one silly cricket who has the habit of singing. Now here you all can see the picture of the cricket. When the weather was very warm, when it was very sunny, and when the month of summer and spring were going on, he was just enjoying going here and there and singing. But when the winter season came and when he found that his cupboard was empty and he had nothing to eat, he started complaining. Not a crumb to be found on the snow-covered ground, not a flower could be he see, not a leaf on the tree. Oh, what will become, says the cricket, of me? So when he set out in search of food, he didn't find anything, not even a tiny pieces of bread. Everywhere there was snow on the ground, on the tree, on the flower and everywhere because of the winter season. He could not see any flower or leaf on the tree because everything was covered by snow. Now he is very worried and thinks that now what will happen of him, what he will eat, where he will find the food. So he is very tensed now. At last by starvation and famine made bold, all dripping with wet and all trembling with cold, away he set off to a miserly ant to see if, to keep him alive, he would grant him shelter from rain and a mouthful of grain. He wished only to borrow, he had repay it tomorrow. Now the cricket felt like he was going to die because he was not having any food. There was scarcity of food. Now he thought to go to the misery ant, so he went to meet the ant, shaking and trembling with cold, just to see if the ant is helping him to stay alive by giving him a shelter from rain, a place to stay to avoid the snowfall, and by giving him some amount of grain to fill his stomach. Now here the cricket is saying that he will only borrow the grains, means within a short period of time he will return that grain again to the ant. If not, he must die of starvation and sorrow. Says the ant to the cricket, I am your servant and friend, but we ants never borrow, we ants never lend. But tell me, dear cricket, did you lay nothing by when the weather was warm? Now here the poet is trying to tell us that if suppose the ant denies to give him anything, that he will die of starvation and sorrow, means sadness. Now when he reaches to the ant, he explains him his story that he don't have anything to eat and not even a home to stay. On that, ant replies that I'm your servant and your friend too, but we ants never give anything to anyone and never takes anything from others. And the ant also asks cricket that during the summer season, what did you do? You didn't collected anything for your future, for the winter summer. Quoth the cricket, not I. My heart was so light that I sang day and night, for all nature looked gay. Now, with very sad face, cricket says that no, I didn't collected anything because the season of summer was very beautiful and warm that my heart felt very light, and I spent my whole day and night just in singing because the nature was also very happy and full of fun. You sang, sir, you say? Then go then, says the ant, and dance the winter. Now, after listening to all these things, the ant became very angry, and he told the cricket to go and dance in the winter because in the summer you sang and enjoyed a lot. Now you should have a good dance in the winter. Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket and out of the door turned the poor little cricket. Now, after listening to the ant's word, the cricket became very sad and hurriedly lifted his legs and went out of the door. Then folks call this a fable. I will warrant it true. Some crickets have four legs and some have two. Now here many people will call this poem a fable. Yes, it is a fable, but I think that this is not only a fable, but it's a reality. Here the four leg denotes the cricket itself, but the two leg cricket denotes to the human beings. So here now this poem gives us a relevant message. It says that many people they don't care or think about their future. They just enjoy their present and later on in future they suffer. So we also have to think about our future and should not waste our present in doing silly things. So with this we are finished with our poem. I hope you all understood and enjoyed the poem. If you liked my video, do like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you.